Good afternoon, everybody. Indeed, buff sheep, silk, and rye. Buff sheep indeed. We'll figure out how buffed, but I figured for the first part of the stream, we'll have a look at Meg as well in the training room, and then feel out.
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
Ooh, a resubscription. Who is that? I shouldn't put my computer down so soon. Tom, thank you. Thank you for resubscribing. 14 months. Shuff beef. Indeed. Yeah, so I figure we'll try and figure out what Meg's toolkit's like. There's a couple of things that I remember seeing in the trailer that I want to like explore for myself, and yeah, a couple of things I want to confirm about Anila as well. So let me switch over. Wow, it's been a while since we've been in this position. Oh, and also before we go any further, pointing out that we've got some Grimner stuff. There's the Grand Blue Festival 2018 illustration for use in his on the what do you call the screen before the match begins? The illustration that you can use. I actually have an acrylic stand of that exact art, and I think it's really cute. I like it. So I'm happy to get some more, Grimner stuff. That's it's been a while. I don't know if there's anything else particularly. There's a new avatar. Oh, for Mary, of course. But yeah, I've been putting a bit of time into Grimner in the training room. I'm still not feeling super confident with him. I think there's a lot of changes I have to get used to with my playstyle. But I don't want to abandon him just yet. So new character Meg. Let's first have a feel out how Anila plays. Let's see what colours we got for Meg. Yeah. I kind of like that one with the tights. That looks cool. And that's pretty good as well, actually. Oh, that's adorable. Put a little bow on him. I kind of like the summer visor as well. Yeah, you know what, little bow. There we go. Anila. Yeah, exactly. At least Grimner gets an art buff. I was hoping for bigger changes in the most recent patch, honestly. I'll turn the music off because this will get old real quick. Yeah, I was hoping for like bigger changes in this patch. Honestly, like I'm happy Vasaraga got changed, although I think they didn't quite address some of his stronger points. Like the fact that his armor is a gauge is still, I think, a bit of a problem, but they've kind of mitigated it by increasing his cooldowns. But they gave him loads of compensatory stuff as well, which is I don't get this approach of some characters when they quote unquote nerf them, they give them stuff as compensation, and I kind of wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just commit to making a character worse. Like if you think the character's too strong, address that strength and then just leave it. And then if they're too weak after that, you can introduce later buffs. But doing this like strengthening and weakening at the same time, it just is, I think, a bad way to do it. And as well, like, it's what's led to some of the most busted stuff in the game recently. Like, Metera's still crazy strong because they nerfed her whilst also giving her a compensatory buff that just, drew, made her really strong. Anyway, the things I think they've changed for Anila is this now travels faster. I believe. I think her regular projectile's still at the same speed, but that does feel way faster. First active frame, 24, so if she's blocking... Yeah, -2, and on block, let's get her to... Standing light. So that's still, like... Yeah, you're still really slow on the medium version, but I think you just travel faster on light. Right, I'm very surprised they didn't even touch Wilness or Matera. Yeah, I think like they didn't want to touch Matera because they altered her at the last patch, and they seem to not like changing characters 2 patches in a row, which I understand. Like, don't change a character too often, because then it becomes difficult to learn how to play the character if they're constantly changing. That said, they're not afraid of fundamentally altering characters' toolkits sometimes, or just like massively changing their combo routing. Like their combo routing change for Grimner, I'm still not happy about removing the wall bounce from his 2-1-4U. That is the one thing I want back out of anything. I think a lot of people want the tornado back for Grimner. I just want the wall bounce on 2-1-4U back. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't touch like Catalina, Beatrix, Vesusia. Like, these characters have still been sort of like left in really strong positions. Like, Grimner was at the same level of strength as all of them, but he had a way lower play rate and was considered a much bigger problem, which is just nuts to me. I would have thought that the characters you would want to prioritize changing are the ones that have the higher play rates, because they're the ones your players are actually going to encounter. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's one of the changes they made for Anila. I think the other change... Yeah, that is way faster now. That travels way further as well. And that's interesting. That's now a frame trap rather than a... That's interesting, because that used to be a true block string with the slower wind-up on... well, the activation on this. It used to be a true block string if you went into triple attack and then straight into it. That being a frame trap now, I think, is actually really nice. Let's just have her... How do I make her not counter-attack me? That's still -2. And at point blank, it's -6, so... But that being a frame trap is really nice, I think. Right, they also took a sledgehammer to Abel's combo routing a while back too, even though he was already considered one of the worst characters in the game. Yeah, like, I still haven't really kept up what Abel players think about how they changed his combos, because, like, on the one hand it seemed like a sort of side grade, but it really changed the way his combos work, which I think in the short term will have been a massive nerf, because, you know, people who learn those combos, right, well, their knowledge is useless now, they have to come back to the game and, you know, essentially relearn a character. So in the short term, that's like a big nerf, I think. And in the long term, maybe he's better now, or he doesn't do as much self-damage, I think, which is something of a buff. But, you know, I don't think the damage he does to himself was really the thing that was holding him back necessarily. I don't know. I'm not at that level really. But yeah, no, I think these changes to Anila feel really good. Let me just quickly pull up the notes. See if they made any more. 'Cause I think already those two changes are pretty nice. Changing ramification into a frame trap is nice. I think that's just a nice change. I wonder if she does something really fast, like tries to throw on... She's blocking, counter-attack. Oh, action 1. Nice. Okay, so even like the 4-frame throw doesn't like close that gap fast enough. What about? Now I don't know what her reversal is. Shit. Yeah, which one of these is gonna be her reversal? Oh, we'll figure that out in a second. Let's quickly change to Gran, because I know what his reversal is. Right, on block. Please do Mr. Granathan. Do Ultimate Rising Sword. Yeah, okay, so lose to that, as expected. And probably to regular. Yeah, so yeah, you're still gonna get like reversals out of this. I think Gran's medium is also. Yeah, it's also invincible, I think. His light isn't though, so I might still be able to. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think being a frame trap is good because yeah, forcing the opponent to use like a meterless reversal to get out of that, probably better than just frame trapping them on the most committal part of it, which is the follow up. So when you do nothing, Granathan, when you can like cancel it early or like end it in that follow up. That's -6, and that was always a frame trap. But I think this part being a frame trap, just the first part, that's much nicer because when that ends, that's -2. So that's a lot less committal. So I think that really strengthens Anila's like pressure a bit. What else do we got? Increased L and M flops the future's travel speeds to make it Anila easy to close in and interrupt grounded flows. Also reduced the M version startup, making it useful as a combo starter by following up a counter hit close range H with it. Okay, did that not used to work? If I get counter hits. Okay, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Although, let's say we're mid-screen. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather. That goes immediately wall bounce. I think I would rather. I think I'd rather do something like that, honestly. Anyway, that's nice. Over the fence, yeah. So over the fence travels further. The M version that travels crazy far. So that might be really good for like jumping over projectiles and stuff. Increasing its utility as a gap closer and escape option when trapped in the corner. Oh, it like hard stops once you cross over. Huh. Okay. Wait, hang on. Ramification follow-up will now launch foes higher, which should make it possible to follow up with a combo in the corner. We've also reduced startup from 15 to 11 frames, making Ramification into its follow-up a true block string. The combo limit value has been increased to 2. Oh, so this thing. What do I want to do? Granathan block. Doing this follow-up, that's a true block. That's no longer a frame trap. But that is a frame trap. That's interesting. I guess I don't see the point as much in the follow-up anymore, unless I think they mentioned that now it I don't want any of this. Now it Oh, okay, I guess you get a combo out of it. So if you're hitting with ramification, you can get a combo. Okay, I think that's just a straight improvement to ramification. Dom, would committing violence with a sheep be considered a barbaric act? Very good, very good. And then the last change here. You over the fence was difficult to utilize in neutral due to its slow startup, so we've reduced its startup from 27 to 22 frames, making it a good tool for punishing throws and pokes. We've also increased its damage as well as the ground bounce height when hitting mid-air, which will make any follow-ups more reliable. Okay, so... That's pretty nice. Yeah, that being a little faster, I don't really feel it because it's 7 frames, so it's yeah. But I imagine it'll be better as like maybe a fireball punish if they are throwing a fireball. It doesn't go that far though. That's maybe not for that reason, but yeah, maybe as a throw bait in the corner. You run up, they try to throw you, and then if you... Whoops. Okay. Full, like, cash out combo there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. The timing on following up with this is a little bit tight. So yeah, the combo can drop there. Damn. You want to like bam, bam, bam. Oh, you can't do heavy follow up there. Oh yeah, I think these changes to Anila are good. I don't know that she needed this speed increase for her neutral skip. It's nice. I'm definitely not complaining, but I don't know that she necessarily needed it because I think her neutral skip is already quite good given the fact that she can jump off it to like fake out people. So like she can do this, and then as you go to punish, you go to stick out a button. Say you go to stick out that. You have to be quite fast with it, but yeah, you can like punish their attempt to punish you. It's hard to do with her holding two. There you go. But yeah, I've already thought her neutral skip was quite good. So the ability to travel faster with it is nice. Don't know that that's necessarily what she needed, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I think these buffs are good. I like them. So now let's figure out what Meg is all about. So let's practice against Anila, because I know what Anila's got going on. Meg, right. Now, ooh, I like that backdash animation. That's cool. What's ooh, 5 frame close light. It's good. 6 frame far light. A bit stubby, but I mean, for a light, I suppose that's fine. Advancing medium. 11 frame far medium. Ooh, a 6 frame close medium. Oh, 8 frame. 8 frame heavy is pretty nice. Does it? Oh, it doesn't change. It doesn't have like a difference between close heavy and far heavy? Is that blood that comes out when she actually lands it? Damn. What's the story behind Meg's sharky friend? I don't know. She just has a shark. Her and her girlfriend, like, just have a shark friend. So yeah, her unique action is what I was more interested in. This, like, cannon. It seems that you can just hold that forever. 37 frames to set up. Oh, you can't hold it forever. So you press it. That's interesting. So you press it, she sets up on stage, and then you just fire it by pressing it again. That's pretty good. I think that's a fun fireball. I wonder if you stick her out there. Oh, can you? Oh, you can't. You can't. You can't activate it while you're throwing. And she doesn't activate automatically. I was kind of suspicious about that. Like, the ability to fire... She has to actually be in neutral to fire the cannon, I guess. Yeah, so you have to, like, return to neutral. Although... If I set her up over here... So at this range, it forms a block string.
Excellent.
It involves Jason Statham on a jet ski. Yeah, she just has a shark. Like, as far as I know, I'm not like that familiar with a lot of the Granblue girls' backstories because I'm not that interested. Yeah, sure. So she can't combo off her like her fireball equivalent. I think this is her real fireball equivalent. Sounds like he says shark. Shark. Okay. Let's have a look at her actual like toolkit. Might put the music back on, but I might put what should we put on?
What's that supposed to mean?
Paradise Lost. Sound settings. Oh, there we go. Wow, Merle hates women. I don't hate women, I'm not as interested in the backstory of all the girls in Granblue. I'm more interested in the men. It's the pancake waffles thing all over again. Anyway, what was I... Actually, what's Meg's theme? Let's stick that on. Versus Meg. You level me up. Seems alright so far. Right, let's have a look through her toolkit. Character guide. Close range fighter who excels at overwhelming foes with speedy mix-ups. Her versatile skill set lets her rush in from afar, pressuring foes with a variety of swift follow-up attacks. Call on Mary in battle to pressure foes and extend your combos even further with her shark launcher. I see. So we've got Ursula Bite. Sends Ursula... Right, the shark's called Ursula. Ursula toward the foe for a nasty bite. The M version travels further than the L version. The H version attacks whilst advancing and recovers quickly, allowing Meg to act before her foe, even if blocked. Right. Take advantage of its range to close in on foes. Nice. Primal Waters, advancing. The M and H versions hit twice and can be chained into additional follow-ups while rebounding. Calamity Projection follows up Primal Waters with a dive kick. The skill is fast starter and recovers quickly, allowing you to maintain pressure on your foe. Oh, so is that like plus on block? The skill has a slow starter but forces enough blocks done to be relatively safe, so that one's safe on block. Seeing a pattern here. The skill leaves Meg vulnerable if blocked, so try to hit confirm before using it as a combo finisher. Okay, that's sort of fine. Like, light, medium, and heavy are like plus, safe, unsafe, but that probably does the most damage. Shark Launcher follows up Primal Waters with Shark Launcher. If Mary has already been called, she'll fire the Shark Launcher instead. If timed right, it can be used to extend your combo even further. Okay, well, we'll have a look at what those look like. Screwjaw forms a multi-hit strike attack. The M and H versions deal more hits and damage, but leave Meg vulnerable if blocked up close. The H version causes wall bounce when near the corner and can be followed up with additional attacks. Okay, so that's, yeah, just her, like, her 2-on-4 skill. And just, yeah, minus on block if they're M or H. Dorsal Fin Blade leaps forward and strikes, rebounding off those on hit. During the rebound, Meg can perform the same follow-up attacks used with Primal Waters. The skill can be used to dodge grounded attacks, making it effective for both offense and mobility. Okay. And it also works mid-air, I guess. Broski Noski, I just came to say I'd cook anyone here in MC PvP. What's... Oh, in Minecraft? Minecraft PvP. Is there much to Minecraft PvP? Isn't it just who clicks first wins? Then Shark Launcher. Fire during Shark Launcher. Calls Mary into battle with her Shark Launcher. Call her with forward to have it aim upward when she's in position. Have her fire. She'll retreat if hit while active, so make sure the coast is clear. Fire upward. Despite its slow travel speed against grounded foes, the launcher can be fired while performing other attacks to extend your pressure. Okay. MC PvP requires skill and timing. I'll have to take your word for that one. Oh, I didn't look at her ult skills. Sends a flow firing, causes a hard knockdown, travels quickly. Fair enough. Primal Waters forms an enhanced version of Primal Waters, automatically goes into Shark Tussle upon successfully connecting. Rebounds off foes and can't be punished when blocked due to its fast recovery. Right, so it's just like the it's like just the best version of her previous attack, but it's can't be punished. It means it's probably safe, so it's like Grimner's one. Now Grimner's ult skill. This version causes wall bounce even when used mid-screen. Oh, that's interesting. A skill that causes wall bounce mid-screen. An ult skill, nonetheless. I remember when my character used to have one of those. Dorsal Fin Blade performs an enhanced version of Dorsal Fin Blade, emerges from the water after rising attack. If connected at close range, take advantage of its invincibility to anti-air, mid-air attacks. Okay. Which Dorsal Fin? Right, so that's her reversal. Is the regular Dorsal Fin Blade... Shit. Dorsal Fin Blade. I'm holding a cup of tea in my... Oh, she does not have a meterless reversal. Okay. I see. Yeah, so this is her meterless reversal. Well, her metered reversal. That's when you get a nice little... what's that like on block? Minus 31. Damn. Where's my cuppa? I only made one for me, because I make it in the cup. I don't bother with a kettle these days. Or a teapot, I mean, not a kettle. I do use a kettle, of course. I don't bother with a teapot. Right. So let's figure out what's... That's -4. That's minus... what? -8. If you can space that, I think... Okay, she still can be punished. Whoops, I didn't record. And then that's -8. I assume that's -8 at like all spacings. Yeah, -8. -8. Right, okay. -2. -2. With a slower startup, I think that's 20 frames, 18 frames. What's really the difference between these two, apart from that's two extra frames of startup, but travels like way further. That one's +2, so she can like keep her turn that way. Is that full screen? No, it's not. Okay. What about clashes if Anila does that? Okay, it eats one of the sheep. Can I eat all of them? Oh shit. Have I recorded into multiple slots? Because it seems like... Slot 2... position... Playback... Selected slot, please. Right, so... Start recording. Do that, please. I have to wait way longer. Yeah, you can't seem to... That's interesting. So Anila's ult fireball at least wins out there. I see, I see. What else do we have? Oh yeah, that. That's -6? Didn't it say that one was safe? Oh yes, right, I can do... Damn, so that's like... That's safe. That's -3. That's +5. That's the medium follow-up, and then this is... Oh, I want to do the heavy. It's -13. That's really bad. It seemed to suggest in this character guide that this one has a fast startup and recovers quickly, allowing you to maintain pressure on your foe. I don't think that's true. And then this one has a slow startup that forces enough block stun to be relatively safe. The light version of this is not just relatively safe, it is safe. Like, that's -3. You can't really continue your pressure. Like... Am I missing something? Hang on, let's get both characters to be Meg. Right. So if I get her to do bam, bam, bam... Oh no, wrong. I want to go bam, bam, bam. Oh, no, hang on, that was the light. I want to do... that's the medium follow-up, so... You can just like fully punish that in the air. Can you just like spot dodge this? she blocking? Yeah, she's blocking. Okay, yeah, so you get a full punish if you spot dodge that one. I see. Then what about... Oh, hang on. Bam, bam, bam. I don't know if we get a full... Huh. Yeah, okay, the medium and the heavy versions follow-ups both seem to lose to spot dodge there. Does the light version lose to spot dodge? So if she goes like bam, bam, bam. Don't do that to me. Oh, you just can't even. Right. That's interesting. And then... So spot dodge seems like pretty strong in that situation. Then... What else was I going to test? Oh yeah, the heavy versions. Like, so what can we do here? Bam, 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 bam. I need you to block. She is blocking. Oh, she's trying to counter-attack, that's why. Isn't... Oh yeah, she's trying to counter, she's trying to throw. Reporting in from Peaton's stream next door. Oh, I didn't know that Peaton's streaming as well. Is she streaming Granblue? Because we could play some Granblue games together. Huh. That's still -3 on... Am I tweaking, or is just the description in the character guide wrong? Shark Flare, medium during the rebound of Primal Waters, has a slow startup but forces enough block stun to be relatively safe. It's totally safe. It's +5. It's just your turn. It's not just safe. I mean, you're spaced, like, you know, far apart, so I guess, like, yeah, if you want to do follow-up attacks, you have to close that distance again, which means, like, you are in something of danger if they have, like, a, you know, really fast... Yeah, I mean, if you go for, like, a 6XL, you have, like, 1 frame of, like, dashing, maybe, and they could go for, like, a 5-frame light or something. I don't know. Feels like you're just totally safe. It's +5. And then, yeah, this says... has a fast startup and recovers quickly, allowing you to maintain pressure. No, you can't. You're minus... I just did the light follow-up. You're -3. You can't maintain your pressure here. It's the end of your turn, and you're pushed far away enough that you're not going to get punished for it. But like, shenanigans, I think. I think the character guide is just wrong in describing these attacks. Whatever. And then you can do the same thing out of this attack. The same follow-ups. Yeah, they have the same frame data by the looks of things. Huh. Right, I want to see how easy it is to anti-air that if she jumps towards you. So I want her to... Whoops. Let's start over here. Oh, I didn't record. Right, okay. Hang on. I need to start here. Bam, bam. Right, you can do that. Damn. You have to be pretty fast with it. Damn. Why can't I... Oh, too high in the air. Oh, Revan on YouTube. I didn't even know that 214 you wall bounced on Grimnir. That's probably because I'm very new to Granblue. It doesn't anymore. It used to as of the last patch. And it used to be really powerful for setting up seals and stuff. It was, in the way I played Grimnir, it was basically central to my game plan with him. But them having changed that was, yeah, would really had to change the way I had to think about the character. Because yeah, like if I quickly switch to Grim, where is he? Like yeah, I used to be able to do this kind of thing where you'd no, don't block please. You'd like do that, and then they would wall bounce, and then on their wall bounce, you'd be able to do something like that. Now, nowadays, this skill 2-2-U, I feel like this needs to be buffed. Honestly, like the range on it is so pathetic. Like if you'll just whiff. If you try and 6XL into auto combo, that just whiffs. I think that's such a depressing change. Now, if you want to use 2-2-U like mid screen, oh damn, you basically have to spend bravery points. Which doesn't feel good because Grimnir needs bravery points for his defense. Also, why can't I hit this anymore? That's pretty tasty. I wonder if you can... Oh, keep hitting that. Keep hitting that skill, I don't want to do that. The input buffer is... That's pretty nice combo for a side swap. I mean, it relies on you hitting the side swap on the other side. Oh. There's got to be a better. Anyway, I'm now playing as Grimnir. Interesting. Well, listen, I've already been streaming for an hour and I'm actually like kind of hungry, so I might forego actually playing some matches today. I might play a bit later off stream. So if anyone wants to play some Granblue with me later, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna go and look into food. I wasn't expecting to spend this long looking at Anila and Meg's toolkit, honestly. Yeah, we'll play some games. Maybe on Friday. Where is she? Just want to make sure there's nothing else I missed.
Listen when someone is talking to you.
Listen when someone is talking to you. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what her. Now I heard you always get this animation no matter where this hits, which is really powerful. I think also 4,900 damage. It's pretty good. Yeah, you get the animation from that far away. Damn. What corner combos look like? I wonder if you can get another, like, follow up from that. Oh, that. Bam, bam. Did she recover fast enough to... Bam, bam, bam. Man, it hit her corner. That whiffs. Can you do something like... I'm just messing around now. Let's see what her SSBA looks like. That is a very cool animation. I like that. Oops. And... Whoops. What's a taunt? I've forgotten how to taunt. You... Cute. Yeah, I think Meg looks fun. I guess a lot of it is going to hinge on how difficult her sort of like mix-up game is to deal with. I think 2 of the options lose to spot dodge, and lose pretty badly. I guess she can maybe use the cannon instead. Yeah. Nothing too broken jumps out at me at the moment, but we'll see how she plays in games. But yeah, sorry we didn't get around to any games this time. I just suddenly feel really hungry and don't feel like playing on an empty stomach. Yeah, I will catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for yapping while I figure out what Meg was all about. See you later.